About a problem in which we have to find the maximum number of one. For example, this is a string, okay, and find the maximum number of one in a string. How do we do that? So that is the problem which we're going to solve. Before we jump into the code, I just wanted to understand how are we going to do this. So maximum number of ones in a string, when this kind of question comes, like maximum occurrence in a string, find the subset of find the subset in a particular set in an array. So these problems are coming under one group of algorithm, which is nothing but sliding window algorithm. Okay, so in this sliding window algorithm sequence, only thing which we need to know is when does the window start and when does the window end. So if we can define that, then how we approach this problem would be very easy. So here, as we see, when one starts, our window would start and our window would end when there is no one. Okay, and the next window will start after 0. So that's how it is. So we will have the first step, the first window. So our window would be when one starts and when there is no one. Okay, sorry, it's not no one, it's this no one. Okay, so our window would end a new window will start after the end of window. Okay, that's the main thing which we need to know. So how this particular thing work is, first our window would start at index 0, okay, and then it goes our end window is configured such that it goes iterates. So it would iterate from index 0 to index 1, then to index 2, and at index 3 that end window will go off. So this particular would be the length of the window. Okay, so from here index 0, 1, 2, 3 to index 0. Okay, and next our start window would be this, and also our end window will also be here. So here there is no one, so here it will go till that length of the window. Since there are 3 ones here, the maximum one occurring here would be 3. So that is the main logic over here. So what happens if there is no 0? For example, we have 1 here. So what happens if there is something like this? So then the logic which we did will not go. So that is the next condition. So in our thing, we need to find if there are continuous ones. If there is no one, then we have a window. First it starts with the where the one started and where one is not there. So that is one window. Another window would be continuous ones. How do you get this continuous ones? So what we do is, when there are no zeros in that particular string, we need to count the continuous number of ones, and if there is any 0 or any other integer between 1, then we need to uh, set that particular count to 0. So that is the main thing. So going back to the code, so I'll just create a new file. So maximum once, it's Python. Maximum 1.py. Okay, so we have a string. We have a string, just 111 0 111. Okay, and we have a starting window. So starting window is always going to be the first index. Okay, so that's the window. And then if continuous ones are coming, so that is the another okay. So this is the count when there are continuous one happens, so it would increase the count to the increment the count by 1. So that is why we have this, and our end window would iterate from 0 to end of the string. So in our for loop, our end window would be make it a string. Okay, and then if what, if the string of end window is not equal to 1. So if the string of end window not equal to 1, so what happens here is when 1 starts and when there is no 1, a new window will start at the end of the window. Okay, so when there is 0, when there is no 1, our window will stop. Okay, that would be our count of number of ones. So internally, that is the count for number of points in that window. So here it would be end window minus start window. Okay, so once this is done, we also need to, okay, we'll work on that later. So count equal to end window, and we have to make the starting window as end window plus 1. Okay, and you have the count, you have this, else we count the continuous ones to 1. Okay, once that's done, you reset it, because there is no continuous one happening here, so you reset it. Okay, so if you want to get the maximum count, so count in a particular string, you need to have a list. So what you do is you append the count. Okay, and also you can append the continuous ones also. So of this, whichever is maximum, we can get from that list. Okay, so why are we doing at the end also? What if the continuous ones happen at the end, till the end of the string? So then we should know, write the count. So for that, at the end of the for loop, we need to add this. Okay, once this is done, so what we need to do is we need to get the maximum from this list. So print maximum from count underscore list. Okay, so that this should be the program for the continuous ones. So I'll just run this program and then summarize what we have done. Okay, so as you can see, the output, it's 3 because yeah, the maximum count is 3. So what if the edge condition, what if it is 0 here, what if 0 here? So it still gives 3. So what if it is continuous ones? Yeah, it gives the count. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So what if there is only 0 here? So we can just test with all the edge conditions, so it's good. So what if there is zeros in the middle? Should print 5? Yeah, it is. So what we have done is we use sliding window approach to calculate the maximum number of ones. The starting window will start from 0, and then the window would end when there is no 1. Okay, and if the so then you count the number of ones here and make the starting window as after when there is no 0, start from the next, because it doesn't make any sense counting again from here, right? So here the window end, you don't need to calculate the number of ones here. So where is the next number of ones? So that should be your window starts after this end window. So that is what this step is. And then we are resetting the count continuous one. So if there is no 0 happens, we have another counter which counts the continuous ones. So when there is no 1, you have to reset back to 0. Okay, so we are appending both the count and the count continuous one in a list, and then we calculate the maximum out of it. So this we are appending because to find the continuous ones at the end. Okay, so that is the reason we are doing one more append, and that is what I wanted to do today. Thanks a lot for listening. Have a great day.